done that, I lost my eyebrows, had to grow them back.
All right, you cooking with Hurley Ray and a friend. Derek, I appreciate you coming this morning and trying to explain to me about a river run. I've been to a couple of them, enjoyed it, and it's one of these things you win, win, win. It's the community wins. Everybody wins that participates.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. This year we're having the 4th annual Kenny Crawford Memorial event here at Little River Marina in Escatawpa, Mississippi. We formed this event about 4 years ago, and we've been hosting it every year here. Mr. Frankie Brown and a group of volunteers here have been having this river run for the past 4 years and donating its proceeds to people in need within the community. And we just wanted to we're having it back here again this year. This is the original place we're having it, and just here today to tell you a little bit about it.
You know, and one of the things people don't realize about this is that, you know, you got Orange Grove out here, East Moss Point to Goche, Pascagoula. You know, the whole community is involved in it. And so I'm anxious for you to explain to the audience out here how this takes place. And we've got a new building here. I'm talking about that he's got a beautiful place here. And this is the first time I've been over here in a few weeks. And he's done a lot of work in the last few weeks. And of course, he said he's going to have it ready for the river run. So I think everybody's going to be impressed when they get here and see the facilities here.
Yeah, we just like to have everybody come out, and it's an all-ages event, and we like to have people come out, and Frankie's doing a real nice thing here and just giving us a great place to host it each year, so we appreciate him for that very much.
Well, and you know, your other fishing camps, they all jump in there too and say, let us support you in this effort, and so it's really a community affair.
Absolutely, absolutely. With the people and all the fishing camps, we've really just turned this into a great event over the past few years. So.
And you know, they always tell you if you do it one time, you're going to be back next year. So everybody that does it enjoys themselves. It's a day out on the river. You can win. You're donating to a good cause, and you have some fine food. But anyway, we'll get into that up here in a few minutes and get in a little more details about it. But we up here at Little River Marina in Escatawpa. And let's step up here and we'll talk more about, and we'll talk about it more and refine it.
All right.
Okay, thank you. All right. We're sitting up here in the shade. Oh, it's beautiful up here today.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm hoping we're going to miss the rain, but, you know, if it comes, so be it. But we up here sitting down and relaxing a little bit, and certainly hoping this thing is and it will be a big success. But tell us how this got started.
Well, the way this started was a local musician and caring heart, Mr. Kenny Crawford from Pascagoula, Mississippi. Kenny owned a recording business down there where he just helped people out, and he recorded people for a living, but he was one of those people that was just giving and always helped people out within the community. So over the years that Kenny was a musician or recording engineer, whatever he was doing, at any given time, if there was anybody in the community who needed help or needed just any way that Kenny could help them, he would organize different benefits for people in need and just, you know, donate the proceeds to people within the community, and always just a, you know, good caring heart, that kind of person. So after he passed away in 2005, a group of organizers got together, Mr. Steve Norsworthy and Frankie Brown and Susie Knight, and they formed this benefit in memory of him, and, you know, just to donate the proceeds to carry on his legacy of helping people.
Well, that's a great thing. And tell us, this year you've picked out, you've already picked out a couple of people that you're going to try to help?
Yes, there were 2 children from the area picked out this year. It's Justin Maples and Shaylin Caudill were picked out from the area. And they both have, Justin has acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and Shaylin has a chromosome disorder. And we all know how medical bills and things like that can be very expensive these days. And so the proceeds will be donated back to the families, you know, and it'll help benefit them through their trials that they're having. That we can't even imagine, you know, what they're going through at that age.
And you can think about worthy causes, and, you know, we all ask to get donated overseas and different people out of the country. And here we got some hometown people that needs a little help. And, you know, you can come out here and spend the day with your family riding in the boat, and we'll get into that a little bit more, but they can come by water. I said they can come by water, bicycle, or hitchhike.
Exactly.
But tell us about the 4 marinas that we have that's participating.
This year we have Little River Marina, which is the host of this event. We have Sea Dogs Cove in Moss Point, Shingle Mill over in Gaucher, and they've recently added the bait box down in Pascagoula. And for those of you who don't know where that's at, you just head south past the train bridge, and it'll be right there on your left down in Pascagoula in that area. And like you said, you can pick up river run tickets at any of these areas by boat, car, plane, however you want to travel. And if you, after 3 o'clock, if you have not purchased, if you don't have a River Run ticket or haven't gotten all your tickets from each location that you can stop at, you can come back here to Little River Marina after 3. They'll give you all your tickets and you can play your hand here.
Well, now, I just so happen to have a ticket. And tell us about the ticket here. It's $40 for a ticket. They put an arm band on you. You get your ticket. Now, I'm looking here and I said, well, you're getting 2 dinners, 2 meal tickets. Then you turn around, what about the t-shirts? Do you get a t-shirt with a ticket?
The t-shirts will be sold separately. They'll be $15 a piece.
All right, and everybody wear them proudly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That says I participated.
Exactly.
So we hope everybody gets a t-shirt on the run.
Yes, sir. You pick up t-shirts, and with this ticket here, you will be able to get 2 plate lunches for people. And if you're not a part of the River Run, you can pay $5 admission at the gate, and you can have. We have $7 for a plate here, so you can still eat whether you're part of the River Run or not. So
that sounds like a winner to me. And knowing where the money's going is really important because there's people here in our community.
Absolutely, and you know, this when it first started out, they donated to just people in need in the community. But over the past few years, they sat down and planned it out more, and they just decided for the proceeds to be donated towards children and helping children out, because that's really where Kenny's heart was with the children. And
he was a fine, one of the guys I call a community-minded man. He was always trying to help someone else instead of looking behind his back. He's always looking ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tell us what happened last year about the uniqueness of it. Who won it?
Last year,
what I understand, his brother won it and then turned around and donated the money back to it. So you can see the quality of people that you have in your committees and that participates in this.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, somebody goes out and buys a ticket and wins $700-800, and then they turn around and give it back to the organization. Is unbelievable.
Absolutely. And we're just proud to host it in such a good area and have such good people participating and planning it. It's really just a group of good-hearted people who plan this and participate in it. It's for a great cause, and I think everybody who participates understands that we're doing this for the children. Although we have a good time, we have good food and good music, ultimately we're donating back to the children and everybody. That's awesome.
And one thing, certainly we hope that it's going to be a beautiful day. But at Little River here, you have enough covered area. If it happens to rain, the show's going to go on.
Absolutely.
So if it's raining or the weather's not permissible to boat, you can drive down here in your car, and you're not going to be standing out this side of a pier or something. There's some nice facilities here, and it's all covered, so you can carry on.
Oh yeah, we'll be able to make it go rain or shine. We'll have it, and just everybody can come out. And like you said, there's plenty of area here to get out of the rain or whatever, and there's covered area for the bands and entertainment. So whatever happens, one way or the other, we'll have it worked out.
It's going.
Exactly.
The show's on.
Absolutely. So June 19th, y'all be sure and be here at Little River Marina, or you can start at any of the marinas. Just be sure to be back here by 3 o'clock to get your poker hands done.
All right, well, listen, we're going to go for a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about getting the tickets and how they are judged or who does that. So let's take a break, and we'll come back and talk a little more. You're cooking with Hurley Ray and a friend, Derek. Again, we're going to go through a few more things, but before we get started good, tell us about a few of the people that's really stood out front and led the charge.
A lot of the people who are involved in this, like I said, Kenny was a giving person, and all these people as well. We have Steve Norsworthy. He started out as a friend of his, and he kind of originated the thing, but he would not be able to do it without the help of Susie Knight, the Knight family, Frankie Brown here at Little River Marina. The Crump family has been a huge part of this. The recipients of the donations over the past years, Patricia Weiss and Gloria Nicholson, they were both, their family was recipients of it, and they are giving back, and I hear they're working really hard.
That says a lot for it. When people understand how important it was to their family, and now they coming forth and say, let me help somebody else. And that sells the whole story in itself right there.
Absolutely. And just great people, giving back, and that's what this is all about. That you help somebody else and they help you out. That's just the character of good people, and we're glad to have those people.
Taking care of our friends, taking care of our neighborhood.
Absolutely.
All in the community. Well, listen, we talking about that now. Tell us about again the the food we're going to have some barbecue, fried fish, we're going to have gumbo, we're going to have sandwiches. Anywhere you go, there's going to be food. So tell us about the food.
Absolutely. I think here at Little River Marina, they're going to have pulled pork and chicken plates here. Down at the bait box, I hear they're going to have some great seafood gumbo.
I guess old Jason will have to get out there and get them shrimp, you know?
Yeah. Shingle Mill, I heard they have their infamous red beans out there. There will be hot dogs at Sea Dogs. Sioux Bayou will also have sandwiches and things like that. So, like you said, anywhere you go, you'll be able to keep your belly full for the
Well, you know, the good thing, when you walk in there and you got this on your arm, around your wrist, you're going to be treated like a king. They'll say, come on in here, and what do you need, or what can we help you with?
Absolutely, because you get your 2 plates of food with your wristbands per ticket. So that's a good thing.
I guarantee you, eating and fellowship and just having a great time. And you know, again, we need to emphasize the fact that you hadn't got to go by boat. You can go by boat if you want to spend some time on the river, but if you don't want to, you can drive to various fishing camps. And you know, if, like you said, after 3 o'clock, you can come here and buy. And what'll happen, let's go over this with them and explain to them how the tickets work.
So what'll happen, there's 5 marinas that will be involved in this, and at each marina you'll stop and pick up your card. Well, at the end of the day, which will be 3 o'clock, you return back here to Little River Marina, and there are designated people that you'll turn your cards into there. Once the 5 best hands of poker will be turned in here, and it'll pay out 5 spots, which the first spot will be $700, the second spot will be $400, third will be $3, second will be $2, and the 5th spot will be $1.
And so what happens when you go to one of the various fishing camps, they'll take a card and they say no peeking. So what they do, they seal it. And when you get back to the headquarters, you'll have 5 envelopes, and you turn in the 5. Then there's a committee that opens it up. What they do, they come out and they have the winning hand, and they pick the 5 top hands.
Absolutely, the 5, and even if you're the number 5 hand, you still win $100. So you really can't go wrong if you know, one way or the other.
And if you want to donate it back, we'll take it.
Absolutely, and it's been done in the past. And if if anybody wants to donate back, we welcome to that as well. So.
And you know what I understand is it's really a community giving thing. And when people gets down here, they probably gonna have a jar sitting there or a box. And so people still makes cash donations to this thing.
Absolutely, and over the past few years, we just had a lot of people come out, and I know that we were just talking to Miss Susie earlier, and she said that, people throughout the day be coming up and donating money, and, just giving hearts and giving people who are a part of this and people that participate in it. And we do accept donations, and all that will go towards the money that we raise here at the River Run.
And you might tell them that hopefully they'll see this before the River Run, and if there's anybody who wants to donate, they can come down here to Little River Marina and or tell them who to call.
Absolutely. You can see any of the volunteers, Miss Susie Knight, Frankie Brown, Steve Norsworthy, the Crump family, anybody you know that may be volunteering in this, you can donate money to them and it'll all go to the organization. I think local businesses have already donated a lot of money to put up for the food and things like that. So we like to even thank the local businesses for being a part, helping us out and just being good giving people and giving back. So that's
that's one of the things the community really rallies around, and when they see people trying to help other people, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help other people. That's what Kenny was always about, and all these people that are involved in this are just really good people, and they're here to help out other people, and we're just glad that we're blessed enough to be able to be a part to give back to people and help them out. So.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's go on break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the musicians. I think that's your expertise.
Something like that.
Okay, buddy. Well, listen, let's go on break, and we'll come back, and we'll talk about the entertainment. Okay, you cooking with Hurley Ray and a friend, and we up here at Little River. Beautiful day, I'm telling you. Day to day we'll be fishing and not talking.
Exactly.
But look, we in your expertise now, and tell us, I guess, what you do for a living or your hobbies, and tell us a little bit about your background in the music field.
I've been playing music for about 5 years now, and and where I get brought into this is my dad was a lifelong friend of Kenny Crawford. And they played music together growing up. Well, when I was, say, 18, I started playing music, and I was able to get to spend a lot of time with Kenny myself, and we got to do some recording down at the studio and that kind of stuff. And he kind of molded me into what the musician I would call myself today. So every year we come back, and Steve Norsworthy, my dad, he puts together a group of friends and lineup of bands here, and we have music for people. This year we have just a vast variety of music. If you like rock and roll, if you like blues, country, folk,
you come down here and you're gonna hear it.
We got it all.
And if we have anybody that's professional sitting out there and said, look, I think I'm gonna go sing one, or you welcome some people in the...
Exactly. Every year they have like a jam session.
What do they call it? Jam session?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. So if you come up here and you feel like you want to get on stage, or they'll have a designated time for some jamming to go on, then yeah, feel free to do so. So that'll be great there.
Yeah, that'd be good entertainment.
Absolutely. And some of the people that we have coming out this year, we got Mr. Johnny Vire from Nashville, Tennessee, local blues band Lightning Strikes, another group of guys called the Free Agents, a band called Straight Shot, and R.B. Toller, and my band Looking for Juice will be wrapping up the day here. So, and we're proud to be a part of all this, all the musicians, and it's the least we can do for
these groups that you talking about here. That's professional musicians.
Absolutely.
That makes a living at it. And when I saw his name there, Johnny Myers, I just happened to be my cousin, so I'm real proud of him. He does a good job, and I really like to go where he's playing some music.
Absolutely, and Johnny's a great musician and absolutely a great person ultimately. And we're just glad to have him down. He's traveling from Nashville to play for such a great cause, and so we just really appreciate him and all the other bands for coming out and being a part of this.
It's unbelievable when people drops what they're doing and will travel and give up their own personal time to come down here and play music where they normally get paid to do it.
Absolutely, and I think that just goes to show, we live in a good country, and there's, a lot of good people are always giving and giving back, and whether it's through the music or finances or business or whatever, everybody's giving back here, and just luckily we got some great bands and stuff like that to come out this year and support this river run.
We've been talking about this, and we hadn't really talked about the date enough. And I'm looking at a new building over here, and golly, it's going to be really nice in there. So I think anybody comes, like we've talked about weather, doesn't worry about the weather, but it's really a nice facilities here.
Oh yeah, Frankie has a really great facility here at Little River Marina, and we appreciate him again, just for letting us come out and host it here. He has a new building he's putting up over here, and we'll have a spot for the covered area for the band out here, and we have food and drinks and just everything. So
I know he's working real hard, just working overtime basically, trying to get his facilities up to the par.
Exactly.
But it's just really beautiful. I just went in there and looked at the floors, and the overall appearance of the building is just beautiful.
Absolutely. And I think he's pushing hard towards getting that June 19th date, so he'll be open for everybody here when they come out on that day for the river run.
Well, knowing him like I know him, it'll be ready. So come on down here and join us, and we're going to have a great time. Is anything particularly? How many people's in your band?
We have 5 musicians in my band. So we're a group of 5, and we play radio rock music, and it's just everything that's here. Just want to mention it's good, clean music, and it's all ages. It's for everybody. If you want to bring your toddlers, if you want to bring your grandmother out, that's what we're all about here, is having an all-age, diverse crowd, and we got music for everybody of all ages.
Well, I understand you just got back from a little tour too, and.
Yeah, we've been down in Florida. We did 4 dates down there, and we just got back in town a couple days ago. We just have a good time. We travel the region, and we've released a couple CDs and stuff. So I'm having a great time doing what I do, and I love what I do. So
well, that makes it a lot better, and you can tell it when people are doing what they want to do.
Exactly, and I always credit back a lot of my, a lot of the things I've been successful at. I've learned so much from Kenny at a young age, and things at that time that I didn't realize were so valuable that I'm learning now. I'm like, I'm really picking up on these pointers from him and things he said, and I'm really starting to put them into play and action. So, and once again, it's just, thank him for, being a part of my life and helping me like that. So.
That's great. And like I said, the bands that you got, people here in Jackson County should know, if not all the people, some of the people in the bands. So, we need to encourage a lot of their relatives and friends. Come on out here and let's watch them play. If nothing else, I'm going to come watch Johnny. I said, look, I got to come over here. My cousin's playing.
Absolutely.
So everybody in the band's going to bring some people with them. And so, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm going to be here. So I encourage anybody in our community, that day they're not doing anything, or if they're doing something, put it off to do it later. But come on down here. Good cause, you can't get a better cause. 2 small children needs our help. Let's come down here and participate. All right, you cooking with Hurley and a friend. I think we need to go over one more time, and let's talk about the places that the different marinas that's going to fishing camps that's participating. You know, one of the things I think we maybe failed to talk about is that this committee of people, they're going to have representatives at each one of these fishing camps, and they'll be identified by having a T-shirt on saying so. And when you come in, you're going to be treated royalty. They're going to come in, hey, can we get you something? You need a cold drink? You need some water? How's everything going? And they'll walk you through how to get your tickets. So why don't you go back and tell us each one of the places and tell us where they're at?
Absolutely. Well, what we want to stress too is that if you live in Goshen and you want to start in Goshen and work your way back this way, you don't have to start at any specific location as long as you hit the 5 spots throughout the day. We have Sioux Bayou in Goshen located off Martin Bluff Road, Sea Dogs in Moss Point off of Main Street, the Bait Box in Pascagoula, it's downtown Pascagoula, and Shingle Mill out in East Moss Point, and we're going to wrap up the day here at Little River Marina off Highway 613 in Escatawba.
That sounds like a winner. That's a winner all the way. Again, when you go in there to the fishing camps, tell them you appreciate them taking part in this, because it takes a special effort for these fishing camps to do this. And so when we talk about volunteers and people doing this and doing that, places of business is just as well. They do a lot of extra work. You know, everybody wants to put their best foot forward, so they want to run clean their place up. You take up here, as much work's going on trying to get ready for this, you know, so when you get up into these fishing camps, tell them how much you appreciate them taking part.
Yeah, we really do want to give, just give thanks to these businesses for being a part of this and for shutting, their operation and, helping us out with such a great cause, and just for, being giving people as well as everybody else who's been a part of this. So we really do appreciate all the volunteers, the fish camps, and all the participants who come out and support such a great cause.
And I tell you, when you get up here at Little River, you're going to be really impressed with the facilities up here. And I'm assure you, if you come up here one time, you'll be back up here again, because it's really nice and a lot of work. How long has Frankie been working on this? For the last year and a half, 2 years?
Oh, he's been at it for a few years now, and he's really making some good changes up here. And I think people will be really, just be really surprised to see the things that went on since last year up here. And so we'll have some good music. Frankie's given us a great place to wrap up the day, and we just appreciate him for that, for using his facility. But it's going to be really nice this year, and we just appreciate all the marinas and everybody involved.
So when you get up here, run up on Frankie and tell him you appreciate him what he's doing. He's kicking butts, raising cane, getting them people getting this building ready, I'm telling you.
Absolutely. He's pushing to get it done by June 19th so everybody can come in and enjoy the new facility. And so just give him thanks for that when you get here, because he's putting in some hard work.
I can assure you I'm going to be here, and I look forward to it. Be sure to come to the River Run. I guarantee you I'm going to be here. I look forward to seeing everybody here, having a great time. Again, if you're having something personal, family reunion, picnic, company picnic, if you got a fishing camp, you got a unique courtyard, give us a holler, Tammy Moore, and we'll try to get with you and come in and share it with our neighbors. So with that, we'll see you next week.